Hot Springs Village Inside Out is a closer look at the greatness of Hot Springs Village, Arkansas and the surrounding areas. People, places, experiences. Hot Springs Village is one of the most beautiful places on earth. Join me, Randy Cantrell, and my co-host Dennis Simpson as we engage in weekly conversations to explore Hot Springs Village Inside Out. Today's show is brought to you by Central Arkansas's favorite radio station, KVRE. Find them on the dial at 92.9 FM. Stream them live at kvre.com. RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village. The award-winning RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village is the largest real estate office inside the village with over 30 full-time agents and support staff. Visit them to learn more about this beautiful place to solve your real estate needs. Call them today at 1-800-364-9007. Find them online at explorehsv.com. They are RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village at 1-800-364-9007 or online at explorehsv.com. Ike Eisenhower State Farm. Ike and his award-winning team have been serving the insurance needs of folks all around Hot Springs Village since 1998. Ike has qualified for State Farm's President's Club, Chairman's Circle, and Hot Springs Village Insurance Agent of the Year. Call Ike Eisenhower State Farm today at 501-984-4100. That's 501-984-4100. Find them online at ikeeisenhower.net. Call them today for all your insurance needs because, like a good neighbor, Ike Eisenhower State Farm is there.
Miss Mary Christians with the fine folks at the Rotary Club. How are you today, dear?
I'm great, Dennis. Thanks for having me.
It's so great to have you. And we had to renegotiate and reschedule a couple of things, and thanks for working with us here. I guess to the outsider, let's do the 5 Mile High view. What is Rotary and who is Rotary and when do they meet?
Okay. Rotary is an international organization. It's a service club, men and women, all ages. And our main focus as international Rotarians is to help stamp out polio. Wow. And we've made a real progress in that, and only a few cases of polio still exist in the world.
Isn't that remarkable when you think about it? That's just astonishing. Yeah. It really is. So that's the 5 mile, that's the 20 mile high view, the 5,000 foot view in the village. There's a couple of meetings, or how does that work?
Yes. Yeah. We're one club, but we have several different meeting options because people's lives are so busy these days. So we have the morning group that meets every Thursday morning at 7 a.m. for coffee and 7:30 to 8:30 for our business meeting, in which we usually have a speaker, somebody who's of interest to all of us in the village. So there's
a 7:30 in the morning too. Is that correct?
Yes.
They got 2 of those a day coming through Saline County, right?
Saline and Garland. It's for
and
Saline
Garland. Huh. Yeah. You know, because usually I don't see that first one very often. I'm not. Yeah. No, I'm not that guy. No.
Yeah. So, I'm the morning club because
so you're the morning club, and I would be the what?
The evening group, and they meet at the Coronado Center the first and third Wednesdays of the month at 5 p.m. And the bar is open, so they have a little cocktail before they have their meeting. So you've got that group that can meet on Wednesday evenings, and you've got our Thursday morning group that meets for coffee. And it just depends on how your day flows. If you work and you need to be at the office by 8 o'clock, then you might want to go to the evening group. If you work in the evenings, you might want to go to the morning group. Or if you just play golf, and you can pick either one.
For a multitude of reasons, I sound like the evening guy. More than one reason. Because, they're going to look at me funny having a drink at 7:30 in the morning, right?
Yes,
I mean,
they are.
Some people are just judgy. You know what I mean? I
know. I don't see anything wrong with having a mimosa in the morning.
Well, see, if you call it something fancy, it's okay, right?
Yeah.
If I had a bubbly Bloody Mary in the morning, it's not so bad, not as bad, right?
That's right. exactly
So,
right.
and I know that Rotary here in the village, and unfortunately, I have, because of all my obligations, and I used to attend the evening, and I loved it. It was a highlight of my week.
Yeah.
There's just not enough dentists to go around. So I understand that we could be entertaining new members these days. Is that right?
We would love to have new members. We really would. And we have such a, a footprint here in the village. I mean, people know Rotarians, they know what we do. They know the service that we provide. And it's just such a warm fuzzy to belong to this organization and do the things that we do. And so, yeah, we would love to have some new members. Absolutely.
Well, what kind of things for a new member? What kind of things could they be involved in? I mean,
Let
the
me tell
mothers.
you.
You're going to tell me? Mary's going to tell me. Shh, everyone, wait. Mary's going to tell me.
So, okay, for a start, we award $5,000 a year in local scholarships. That's to the kids in the 4 local schools, and give them scholarships to go on to colleges or trade schools. We raise $10,000 a year and give away in grants to local nonprofits. So, I mean, those 2 things right there are, to me, are huge that we do.
What
for
would
our
be an
community.
example of a grant? What would a grant go for here in the village?
Okay, so say the Community Foundation writes a grant that they need something very specific, and they give us a specific item they'd like to purchase. Or Habitat for Humanity, they needed a shed a couple years ago for one of the houses, and so not only did we provide the money they wrote the grant, we provided the money to buy the materials, but we also went out and built the shed for them. And that was a fun day of donuts and coffee and building a shed.
Was that a she shed or a he shed? I always wanted to know.
Yeah, I think it was the he shed.
Think it was a he shed? Yeah.
Pretty sure the he shed.
Didn't have any wallpaper, did it? No, it was just generic, none, just generic.
Pretty generic, yeah.
Well, when I had the opportunity to participate, I mean, there were Mother's Day events, there were events for Easter. It seemed like there's a project of the month, isn't there?
Oh, all the time. And one of the big things we do is the Vial of Life, which you and I have talked about that before, that everybody should have the Vial of Life in their refrigerator. It lists all.
Spencer, my buddy, came up with this, and I am so proud of him for this. Just from the 1,000-foot high view here again.
Yeah.
There's an emergency. We come into your home. We don't know anything about you. We open the refrigerator, and there's a Vial of Life. And what does it have in there, Mary?
It has your all the medications you take. You write all those down. Any allergies you might have, your preferred doctor, your preferred hospital in case they have to transport you, and anything else that might pertain to your medical issues will be in that Vial of Life. So the EMT or the fireman or the policeman can go right to the refrigerator, open that Vial of Life, and see all the information they need to know about you. That
is a world-class idea, and I'm really proud of Spence for coming up with that. And so, how would you get one of those if somebody wanted to pick up one of those?
We have them at the Loan Closet. We have them at the Woodlands auditorium, actually on the other side of the Woodlands. What is that called? The Ouachita Room.
Yeah.
We have them there in the lobby of the Ouachita Room. We have a lot of churches have them. And then we give them out like at the community fair on Wednesday. We're going to be there, and we'll hand out Vials of Life at the community fair.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what are some of the other monthly programs you would have?
Okay, well, not so much monthly, but yearly we do the Teen Challenge Thanksgiving dinner. We buy all the food and we serve it to the young men at Teen Challenge. We do the Christmas party for the Boys and Girls Club. And again, we do hot dogs and hamburgers for the kids. And then we sing songs and we play games and we do their whole Christmas party. We sponsor a Guatemalan student. And I can't say the name of the town. I mean, I know the name of the town, but I can't pronounce it. But it's a wonderful private school for young people in Guatemala, and we sponsor one child a year. Let's see what else I'm trying to think that we do. Oh, the Veterans Day lunch. That's a huge thing.
Yeah. Because of the Veterans Day Memorial there at the Woodlands. Yeah.
Right. And the Military Officers Association does a program every Veterans Day. And right after that program, people can walk across from the Woodlands Auditorium to the Ouachita Room, and we serve lunch to the veterans and their spouses.
How sweet. Well, and you and I, being insiders of the Inside Out podcast, we know some of these things. Let's do that high mile thing. You mentioned the loan closet a minute ago. Would you, and I know this is not directly related to Rotary, but tell us what the loan closet is real quick.
The loan closet is this fabulous, it's right there at the police department, a separate building, but in the police department off of Colella. And people donate items as they don't need them anymore, such as wheelchairs, walkers, potty seats, anything you might need when you've had a surgery or some disability where you need one of those items for a short period of time. And the loan closet loans them out for free.
I think this is one of the best hidden features of the village.
Yes.
And you say, well, I don't need one of those. I'll never need. Well, I just sprained my ankle. Those walkers, how much are those? What? They're free. They're free. We will loan it to you for free.
Yeah, for 2 months. And then if you need it longer, you just call and tell them that you need a little bit longer and they extend it. So back to Rotary and Loan Closet, we do a bus trip every 18 months as a fundraiser because we got to raise the funds that we give away, right?
Which is a lot of fun, though. I don't know how many Rotarians you want to be on the bus with, but it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, but we always go to the Loan Closet the week of the trip, and we take out a walker and a wheelchair just in case somebody on the bus has an accident while we're gone for our 4-day trip. So we go over there, we sign it out, we put it in the bottom of the bus. Hopefully we don't take it out till we get back home, and then take it back to the Loan Closet. So
that is really smart thinking. And, as those, and I'll say this as those old people, see that hand I'm doing there, Mary, as those old people get to where they need those things, yeah, that's good for them. But not everybody has to be old to, I know.
To use, anybody can get knee surgery at any age.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And need a walker or a wheelchair for a couple of weeks,
Seems like there's a rash of it going around. I'll tell you what you mentioned one other thing that I need to do a complete show on, maybe a couple of shows on. And that is Teen Challenge.
Yes.
I cannot say enough fantastic things about it, and I know you can't too. Number one, why would Rotary fix the food and feed these gentlemen, and what does Teen Challenge do? Because I guess the only way to say it is that when we have these shows, we talk about things like they're in little waffles, but it's spaghetti. Everything touches, doesn't it?
Everything, yes.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah. Well,
so tell me about Teen Challenge.
Yes. So Rotary got involved with it because Tim, and I can't, God bless me, because I just turned 70 and my mind has turned to mush. I can't remember Tim's last name, but Tim was the head honcho at Teen Challenge for years and years and years. He's since retired, but he's a Rotarian. Oh. And so he came to one of the Rotary meetings and said, if y'all would like to do something for Teen Challenge, here's an opportunity. And we just jumped on it and ran with it. And for years, I don't know how many years, we do the Thanksgiving for them.
What is Teen Challenge?
Oh, Teen Challenge, it's not really a rehab. It is for young men, specifically men who have an alcohol or drug addiction. And after they've been through other programs, in some cases, even jail, they can go into Teen Challenge where they get Bible study and counseling. And they also have where they can go out in the community and do jobs. They work in the community. They have kids that come out and will do yard work for you for a very reasonable rate. I mean, they try to keep them all busy. They try to keep them all so that they're staying on track in their sobriety. And it's a great organization. And they take people from all over.
It is beyond the Lord's work. It is the Lord's work squared. And just they actually have a thrift shop down at the bottom of the hill or down there by the church camp. I think what a lot of people need to understand, we have a hot tub down below our unit here that we rent out with one of our deals. And we had 7 guys from Teen Challenge pick up this enormously heavy hot tub and just carry it down like it was just candy and drop it and put it in. Where else do you get 7 guys to, I don't know a football team. Do you know a football team?
I do not know a football team. No, I do not.
My point being is that Teen Challenge, and let me back up just a little, it isn't always, but it can be a court-appointed program that assists you in basically changing your life. And they have some of the best stories. You talk about a worthwhile organization that you could put your dollars and your life into. Teen Challenge is a fantastic organization, and most people don't even know where they're so close to us, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it's just right there on Highway 7. So it's really terrific.
Well, what else could I do for Rotary? What else would you want me to do for Rotary as we wrap it up here?
Oh my goodness. Well, just I could repeat the times of the meetings so that everybody who wants to join, but if you want to join, you just come to the meeting, see if you enjoy the camaraderie, see if you enjoy the speakers. And then if you'd like to join, it is $70 a quarter, which is nothing, that's $280 a year to belong. And it's just gives you, it's an invaluable place to learn about things in the village, about how you can help organizations. I mean, the reason I know about Teen Challenge, the reason I know about the Loan Closet, all came from my association with Rotary after I moved to the village. So, it's a great resource for everyone. So we meet again every Thursday morning at the United Methodist Church there on Carmona, 7 a.m. for coffee, 7:30 for the meeting. We're out of there at 8:30. The evening group meets the first and third Wednesdays at the Coronado Center at 5 o'clock for cocktails, 5:30 for a meeting.
Well, I want to come back to one thing here, and this. Thank you for those dates. Thank you for those times. Thank you for these ideas. It wasn't lost on me in the, I guess, year that I was able to be in Rotary, and I seriously regretted having to back out. But grandbabies, podcast, radio shows, we're out of Dennis, But all that said, I think what a lot of people don't understand is that in Rotary, there are a lot of extroverts.
Yes.
I know you find that remarkable. I do too, right? Not everybody's an extrovert. I know. Isn't that amazing, Mary? Really?
Are they?
I know, but if an introvert who wanted to get connected, or just a nothing trovert wanted to get introduced, they could probably contact Mary Christians, couldn't they? And you would help guide them through?
Absolutely.
How would we contact you, sweetheart?
I'll give you out my cell phone number. And yes, and you can text or call me because I am on the membership committee. How about that?
How about that? What? And nothing says membership like your cell phone number.
That's right.
We'll put it in the text below here. What is that number, Mary?
501-922-8456.
8456 922, which is basically the village prefix. 8456.
Yes.
You're a very brave lady. I appreciate your help today, Mary. It has been a pleasure. For Hot Springs Village Inside Out, we will see you next time.
Thanks for watching and listening to Hot Springs Village Inside Out, a weekly podcast starring Hot Springs Village, Arkansas. Visit the website at hotspringsvillageinsideout.com.